Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play act, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see we weigh in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Toad.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Slipping into the works. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 38 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East, then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders, but with only 2 more wild card spots. Going to be some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Adams Williams hauling it in from Rodgers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 13 yards out, as his guys have now moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Rolling to his right, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch left, watch left.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length,
Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mayfield down. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Check three. Pilot, 64, weak. Joker. Check 30. Check 49. Slam.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Over. Check 61, match box, light.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Mayfield to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Again, it's Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, all day. Hey, watch this, watch this.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more